In today's video, I'm going to walk you through using Webull for day trading, pulling together the account setup, the tools, and a few habits that genuinely matter once you're moving fast. Let's dive right in. Account setup. A margin account is generally what day traders use, since it gives you up to 4x your buying power specifically for day trades, compared to the more limited 2x for anything held overnight. You'll need at least $2,000 in equity to qualify, and you'll apply through your account settings, answering honestly about your income, net worth, and experience so you're approved for a level that actually fits you. Worth knowing on rules here, since this genuinely changed recently. The old pattern day trader restriction that capped accounts under $25,000 to just 3-day trades in a rolling 5-day window has since been replaced with a new intraday margin framework, and Webull moved quickly to adopt it. That specific old cap is gone, though your account's margin and equity levels still matter under the new system, since things like equity maintenance calls and day trade calls can still restrict you if those aren't where they need to be. Practice first. Given how fast day trading moves, it's genuinely worth spending real time in Webull's paper trading simulator before committing actual capital. It runs on real-time data with the full range of order types, letting you get a feel for execution speed without any real money on the line. Just know fills in paper trading happen more cleanly than live trading really allows, since there's no real bid-ask spread or liquidity friction working against you there. Tools worth setting up before you start. Level 2 data gives you a much deeper read on the order book, showing the best bids and asks rather than just a single price on each side, which matters a lot more for fast intraday decisions than it does for long-term investing. On desktop, setting up hotkeys lets you fire off buy, sell, or cancel all actions instantly without digging through the standard order screen every time. And building out a custom widget layout with your watch list, positions, and a chart all visible at once keeps you from bouncing between screens mid-trade. Finding opportunities. The Markets tab has pre-built gainers and most active lists, which are a natural starting point for spotting where the volume and volatility actually are on a given day. If you want more control, the screener lets you build the same idea yourself, sorting by percentage change or volume, and layering on whatever other filters matter to your setup. Execution. Stick to limit orders rather than market orders, especially in fast-moving or thinner stocks, since the slippage on a market order can cost you a lot more than expected. If your strategy involves trading outside standard hours, extended hours access is available too. Just remember that only limit orders are allowed during those windows, and liquidity is thinner there by nature. Now, here's the part worth being direct about rather than glossing over. All of these tools make execution smoother, but they don't change the underlying reality of day trading itself. A large share of people who day trade actively end up losing money over time, and that's true across pretty much every platform, not something specific to Webull or a sign the tools aren't good enough. None of what we covered today is a strategy on its own, it's just the setup. What you actually do with it, and how disciplined you are about risk, is the part that determines the outcome. And that covers it. Margin for the buying power, paper trading to build the reps, level 2 and hotkeys for speed, and the screener to find where the action is. Thanks for watching, and trade carefully.